I read from the back of the tarot box. A vibrant inner world grew from Odilon Redden's solitary childhood. Transcribed into vibrant works of art, Redden's dreams and visions once more bring us into the world of the lonely dreamer. With contributions by Dr. Esther Frankel-Tishman, Mindful Tarot, this deck and its guidebook are positioned to serve as a mirror, oracle, and talisman, and to help you navigate uncertainty through embracing the present moment. Wow, what a deck this is. Thank you so much. It's been an honour to actually unbox it and view it. Thank you. G'day folks, this is Angela from Tarot as Art. I thought today I would get into an unboxing of something that I've wanted to get for quite a while, and I finally pulled the trigger on Etsy and got it. And this is going to be the exciting unboxing. So let's see what it is. So here's our box. Hopefully I can do this on screen without too much hassle. I have had it for a while, but I've been so busy that I haven't really had a chance to open it. And I've got a feeling that the best way of doing this might be just to cut it through the top. Okay, like that, and like that. And let's see what we've got inside. So let's put that away and get through the plastic. And of course, you know, we're in Australia, so I don't have the patience, so I'm just going to cut through it. We're in Australia, so everything takes a while to get here. But actually, to be honest, it's not too bad sometimes with Etsy. But let's just get me out of the way. The camellias have come out in Melbourne. We're nearing spring, and I just thought I'd add them to the table. I hope we have enough light. We may need a little bit more. Let's see. I just don't want shine. So let's see if this works better. If not, we'll see how we go. So as you can see, folks, it's the Lonely Dreamer Tarot. Let's see how we go. So what I liked about it was the insights from Dr. Esther Frankel-Tishman, who I follow, which is, I think, Mindful Tarot, if you want to follow her. She's just absolutely amazing. I don't miss any of her. I try and get all of her uploads, and she's an avid collector as well as reader, and I think a great tarot intellect, to be honest. And it really pushed me to buy the deck, because there's a lot of art decks around and I just can't be buying every single one. But okay, Lonely Dreamer is probably from one of my most favorite movements in the history of art, and that's I think it's referred to as symbolism, quite honestly. And a lot of the artists that fall into that category are very, for me, inspiring because of the way they saw reality, which is they sort of converted reality into an emotion rather than a real concrete. Unlike the Impressionists, who went out into nature and sort of tried to paint the light and what they actually saw, this was like an internal landscape of ideas and the emotions and feelings that they wanted to create. And they drew on many stories, biblical stories for one. So I'll go through some of the artists as we go through the deck, but I can't wait to read the book, to be totally honest. Let's see, what have we got here? We've got sort of like I think they're stickers. They might be, they may not. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Oh, great stickers. So for anyone that journals, and we all love stickers. I mean, let's face it. So when I do the interview spread, I'll use the stickers where I can. Because I use stickers when I do interview spreads. I use stickers, but they have it's just the Rider-Waite deck. So I write down the spread, the cards I get, and then I put them in sticker format next to the spread. But that's gorgeous. I love that. I love it when I get extras and little gifts like that. So we've got a nice little sort of, you know, I'm happy with the tuck box, but this is nice too. It's not too big and it's just right. It's sort of one of those magnetic closures. And we're opening up. Oh, a nice size deck. Good. I was afraid, folks, it was going to be too big. You can see there the size. We'll get to it in a minute. I have a problem with big decks because I have tiny little hands, so I can't really enjoy them when they're tarot. I think the oracles I can deal with. I think the tarot is more of a struggle. It's a lovely little book. It's sort of shiny and nice. And I think here the Melissa's done the introduction, of course. It's Melissa Witherspoon is the actual creator of the deck. So she's curated the artwork to align with the tarot system. You know, it's always hit and miss with those things, but I think with the symbolism it will work. And it has worked, I think, with the Klimt Tarot beautifully. So why not with this? So she's written an introduction. There's Esther. Just the gorgeous Esther. Just total passion. She's a Zen master as well. And, you know, I think the artist is Odilon Redon, who is our artist. You know, born in 1840, died in 1916. Part of that movement. And he was also heavily influenced by, I think, Eastern religion, Buddhism, Hinduism, Japanese art. So I can see why Esther would be drawn to that. She's a Zen master, so it is quite a beautiful deck. Mindful approach to tarot, which we all love. I encourage you to read about that and see how tarot can help people find peace, really, and insight. But you know, that's not what this is about today. So it goes through the cards. Names probably the paintings that are used, and does a lovely analysis of the works. I can't wait to read this. Like the hermit is Buddha walking amongst the flowers. Wow. I love it. And it's got obviously Esther's insights there. I mean, they're very spiritual. There's additional cards, as we can see. I can't wait to see those. So what I'll do is I will go through the deck. So for those of you that haven't seen the deck, you may want to join me on this journey, see what we've got to say. I think maybe just to put Odilon Redon, I probably smashed the name, but into context, I think he worked in the same era as Gustave Moreau, who, if you don't know who that is, probably one of my favourite artists. Is a beautiful book here, Gustave Moreau and the Eternal Feminine. And a total delight. I think Klimt is another one. So that's the Klimt Tarot. I think everyone's seen that, so I'm not going to go through it too much. If anyone wants to see it, let me know. And Franz von Stuck is another sort of favourite. I think this card's used in the Aphrodite Tarot as the devil. There's some more there. And I've got like a whole, a book of postcards. Just gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. Again, biblical stories, spiritual stories. Munch, the brilliant Munch, and you know, all his emotional, expressionistic works. That's a gorgeous book. I think they're from exhibitions. I'm a member of the National Gallery of Victoria, so I get most of, when I go to exhibitions, I usually buy some of the books if I really like the artwork. And this is the Vienna Art and Design, which is Klimt, Schiele, Hoffmann, Luce. So that's even more. Schiele's great too. So the Fox's Wedding did their a lot of his work in there. Oh gosh, it's so heavy. A lot of their deck. So here we are. Let's have a look. So let's cut this open gently so we don't ruin anything. Okay. So it's quite a beautiful feeling. Oh, it's linen. So for the linen fans like me, it's beautiful. Unedged, which is great because we don't really need, I can edge that. I mean, I enjoy the edging. I'll have a look and see. It's a rustic sort of autumny colour. Look at that, what a beautiful back. But maybe we'll, what I might do is get the camera down a little bit and we can go through it. Hopefully it's, I don't know what order it's in, but hopefully it's in some order. So let's get in and see. So the first card is memory, so obviously that's one of the additional cards there. I hope that's not getting any shine, but as it's a linen deck, it should be fine. And these are just absolutely dreamy images. Confinement, awakening, very Gustave Moreau. And you can see the influence, I think, of Impressionism on the work, on them, but not in terms of the images they chose to paint, which tends to be imaginative and dreamy and spiritual. But I think they had a huge influence, and all the artists working in the Symbolist period on surrealism, really revealing. And here we go, we're going backwards, so we'll go backwards, why not? The world. Wow, I'm not sure if the colors are coming through, but that's so vibrant. I'm going to have some tea, folks, because you know we've got the tea happening here. I need the herbal tea. The beautiful world card. Judgment. And it'll just take too long if I read the book and try and get, you know, the paintings all named and what he was actually doing and what paintings. I mean, I'm sure these are close-ups of some of the paintings, not the full paintings themselves. The sun, and you can see that beautiful face in there. And that's what I like about, oh, look at the moon, wow. With the dog. I love that card. The two dogs. And that's what I like about these. They're not, the symbolists, you keep looking and looking and finding things. It's not all in your face all at once. It's a hazy. And this is the 3rd edition. I think she said this was the final edition, the Star. So you've got, you know, those deep royal blues with the verdant greens and the tower. The devil. Yeah, the devil. And you can see so many things in this. You've got the snake coiling around the two. We're in the garden. And the redness of the apple as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I think this would give beautiful deep reads. I had 3 reads yesterday, one back to back. Those of you that know, that follow me, know that I work at Spellbox, which is a shop, and I also work at home. And I had 3 reads back to back, and they were, you know, 2 sisters and a mother, separate readings. And they ended up crying, all of them in each reading, for different reasons. And I like that level of depth. If you can touch someone with a reading with tears, And I think these type of decks explore that. I didn't use this deck. I just used the standard Rider-Waite, even the Morgan Greer, you know. I use the lily backs, but when I'm at home, I can use more of these type of decks, and I get a lot out of it. And I stick to my guns, because you get a lot of resistance sometimes when you're reading. What's this about? Oh, I don't know. What's this about? Oh, I don't know. And then you elaborate a little bit, and you see the twitch in the eye and the discomfort. And really, that's where I want to get to. And this is an uncomfortable deck for me. The Wheel of Fortune, look at that. The not knowing. The Hermit. Strength. Wow, look at that. Just the lion in the background, the lemonscape here. It's absolutely brilliant. The Chariot. And yeah, that's Plato's horses. One is everything that you want, and one is everything that you don't want. You're trying to manage everything that's given to you in life, moving forward with those challenges. Because look how big the horses are, and look how small he is. So that, for me, that's more about the struggle rather than the victory. The Lovers. Wow. In the cave. The Hierophant. The keys are above their heads. Look at this. There he is sitting on top. The Hierophant is probably the key. the supreme key of the deck, in a sense. Because he's the conduit to the ascension of a person. And that depth is what we're looking for. Like as a reader, you know, your people come and the dissatisfaction isn't apparent to them at the beginning often. And you have to pry it out of them like a grave digger. Just digging to get to it. The Emperor, there he is. What's he holding here in his hand? Wow. The Empress. Very Venusian. She looks like she's coming out of an oyster shell or something. Gorgeous. Soft. Perfect. The Magician, there he is with a lemonscape on his head. I think that's one of the most beautiful, with the purples and the oranges and just the vibrancy of those colours. I hope they're coming out and you can see them. A High Priestess in all her mysterious glory. It's probably one of the few High Priestesses that hasn't got the two pillars next to her. the Pillars of Solomon or mercy and severity. So it does away with that. But she's got the book, and it's quite a religious looking high priestess. She keeps the secrets for the Hierophant. She's quiet. Interesting that she has a similar colour palette to the moon that we already saw, the silver and greys in the emotions. And the moon can, I mean, a lot of people do read the moon as deception and anxiety and a sort of Nine of Swords extended or something, but it's also intuition and mystical knowledge. And I think there is here in this deck, it's more attuned to that rather than fear. The Fool. Oh, there's the Fool. He's here I am. Wow. I don't know what that is. He's looking to create himself, and he's got the sun behind him. King of Swords. So I'm just going to move through the deck as it turned up. Wow, he's a sword swallower. He's eating that sword, and he's got butterflies. Transformation. Queen of Swords. Yep, she's on the horse like a knight. Interesting. I've never seen a queen on a knight like that. She knows where she's going. Gee, I mean, I would think that you could reverse that. I like that energy because usually she's more receptive. But she's on a black horse. Getting to the truth. Knight of Swords. Oh, he's on a horse as well. I don't know what that painting, that's an odd. Gee, that does remind me of the Adoration of the Magi, like the three wise men, but I don't know why. I'd have to read about that. That's absolutely gorgeous. The Page of Swords, even better. Wow. I see angel wings, I see a face, and those beautiful, beautiful. I love the color, that the color palette changes with each image, that it's not consistent, and that it's so varied. How beautiful is that? The Ten of Swords. Wow, yeah, that's it. That's it. Fear in a nutshell. Pain. The Nine of Swords. Another gorgeous card again. She's got like a balaclava on her head. That just, yeah, anxiety, torture. The Eight of Swords, stunning, absolutely stunning. How vulnerable is she, naked with all these swords around her and the beautiful tree in the background that has no leaves. Trapped but not trapped. Bound but not bound. Oh wow, 7 just gets better. The swords are absolutely amazing. Yeah, we're carrying them away. The Six of Swords. There we are, travelling on the boat with our ghosts of the past. Trying to flick them off, I guess. Wow. What a moody deck. Yeah, so it gets even better. The Five of Swords. Hollow victory. That's what I see here. You got your victory, and now what? Feeling good? The Four of Swords. Meditation. Three of Swords. I don't know what that is, but to me it looks like Mary at the grave of Jesus. That's what it looks like. Heartbreak. It's an eye. The Two of Swords. That's very Christ-like. Ace of Swords. Beautiful. Look at that. The aqua and the blues and just the penmanship and the wings. Pegasus, maybe. King of Cups. There he is. Holding the gold. A cup of gold, that's what it looks like. Queen of Cups. Little love heart in the corner. That looks like Mary to me. Mother Mary. The Knight of Cups. Well, that's the Centaur. It's probably, to me, the Centaur that's, and he's got a violin. Wow. The beautiful cup. He's playing his tune. He was a teacher of heroes. Achilles and many others. The Page of Cups. It's beautiful. Looks like a shell and a child. The Ten of Cups. The Nine of Cups, of course. That's very traditional RWS. The Eight of Cups. Oh, look at that. Just the red cups. The dark figure in the bright landscape. But he's in darkness, he's walking away. The Seven of Cups. Decisions. The Six of Cups. Oh, look at that. That's just marvelous. The Five of Cups. Again, in that sort of different colour palette. This deck is absolutely amazing, and the card quality, it's linen and it's easy to shuffle. It's not that thick cardstock that you can't use. Look at these reds. The internal, the passion of the cups. The angel. It's an angel sitting there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Also 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the fourth. I saw a cup there too, but it's here in the wing. The Two of Cups. Our lovers in the minor arcana, really. And the Ace, the beautiful dove, and in the cup. And those beautiful, beautiful tones. King of Wands. Vibrant with his wand. The Queen of Wands. Knight of Wands. That, I think that celebrates the Knight of Wands beautifully. The green, and I don't know if you can see the subtlety, but the Page of Wands. Oh, look at him. I'm out there. I'm doing it. I'm in the garden. What am I doing? Oh, gorgeous. The Ten of Wands. Yeah, again with that sort of the colour palette of the burden. The 9. That looks like a saint. Although, the 8 of Wands. We've got a horse, I guess. We've got the traditional wands going over him. Or her, I'm not sure. Again, I'm not going to go into the book and try and read you the exact iconography that's being used, or the myth, or the Christian, or the Buddhist, or the storyline that's being depicted. It's just going to take too long. I think the images you can read them without you can read this deck without knowing, because it's so evocative. And if you are an intuitive reader, you could read this quite easily. I mean, I read the cards, and I'm clairsentient, so I have extreme reactions and feelings inside that guide me to say things that sometimes don't make sense to me, but often the people tell me what I'm saying, and he's on song, so that always keeps me trusting myself and my method. 3 of Wands. Look at that. It's ghostly, and it goes. I love those themes. I mean, I have done other showing of decks which I think are haunting like this. I tend to be drawn to showing those decks in full. I have many decks, so if I don't put them in a grouping and show them like this, it means, you know, I think they're very, very special. I mean, look at this 2 of Wands. Look at the colour palette, and exquisite, exquisite superimposition of all those sort of images. This is absolutely amazing. Ace of Wands. There's a natural landscape, but still dreamy and esoteric. The King of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. I mean, he's a spiritual King of Pentacles, isn't he? He's Christ-like. But I think people do forget, you know, people always talk, oh, the pentacles are coins and this, that and the other. And I mean, you know, the more you read 78 Degrees of Wisdom, and even Crowley and Rachel Pollack and all those, I mean, there's deeper meanings to all those kings and all those cards. They're not one thing, and I think people need to read more deeply if they think they are, because they're not. And you know, when you read for clients, it's easy to fall into sort of to look at it in a way that they can understand it, but it's a bit more than that. When you're a king, you're a little bit more than a pentacle. Queen of Pentacles. I urge everyone to read Rachel Pollack. Not sure about Crowley. I mean, I don't think Crowley's for everybody, but those two will give you a good insight, I think. And Duquette, if you don't read Crowley directly on the first, you can read people who have written on him. Look at this Page of Pentacles, absolutely gorgeous. Because I think the Crowley deck, the Pentacles are stunning. In Lady Frida Harris did an absolutely outstanding job. Ten of Pentacles. That's an earthly type card. The Nine of Pentacles. There she is in her garden. Voluptuous. Not lacking. Not living with the idea of lack that can create lack. The Eight of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. Looking back, was it worth it? What did I do? What did I make? The Six of Pentacles. The Five. That's haunting, isn't it? That's absolutely haunting. There's the figures are here. The Four. Wow. Look at the expression on his face. Holding it in, holding it out. Greed. Not being able to express it. I've got this, so what? I don't know what that is. That's very, I'll have to read about that. Three of Pentacles. There it is. The Vision and the Builders. Wow. The Two. Oh, wow, what a beautiful Two. Gorgeous. Is it Icarus sizing up his journey that's going to fail? I don't know. What the hell is that? I'll have to look that up. That's how I see it, but I could be totally wrong. I'll have to look in the book. Maybe I will with that one. That's very interesting. I'll see if I can get it quickly. Probably not. Let's see. I don't know. Oh, yes. 8, 9. Okay. Here we are, 2. Icarus, it is, combined with the red boat and the blue sail. Balance and tension are indicated. But he fails on this journey. Change. And Crowley Harris, interesting that she also references, that's Esther. Wow. Yeah. I was been wondering if I'm sort of looking at this correctly, and that sort of I am, because I hadn't seen it in detail before. I haven't even watched videos on it. I think Esther has done one, but I actually haven't seen it deliberately because I saw the deck and I just wanted to get it fresh. 3 of Cups, which was there. The 2 came out before the 3, or I got it in a wrong order. That's gorgeous. So that the 3 of Cups has come out for some reason with the Pentacles. They must print these. I don't know where they get them printed, honestly. But I didn't want to stop the video. And anyway, that's the 3 of Cups. So if we did miss it before, obviously, that's the Celebration. And that looks like the Empress too. Not, yeah, the 9 the Nine of Pentacles, and the Empress. And here we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is where we started, with all that lushness. It's an absolutely outstanding, haunting, spiritual deck. I really, I never want to encourage people to, spend money. That's not what I'm here for. But like yesterday with the 3 reads, I think I could have even gone deeper with this deck. I think it would have touched the themes that we talked about in all 3 that were different, that were so emotive, would have hit home even further. And I do believe in talk therapy. I do believe if you read Leona Nicole Black, I've got her here actually. This is a great book. Harness the healing power of the deck. And I think they didn't want to talk about the topics that we ended up talking about. They came here to ask, oh, should I, buy or sell a house, and when should I, those type of questions that, always interest me to a degree. Not much. If you've come for a tarot reading, you've come for something more, and you just don't want to admit it. And, we touch on those. We start somewhere where it's, doable, and then we move into the subconscious and the areas where we turn. And sometimes we turn, some readings is, these are the 3 things, and we start, and then I say, well, this is how much time we've got left, and I've got someone else, so I can't extend the reading. Do you want to stick with what you're talking about, or do you want to explore what you just asked me to explore? And they often say, yeah, forget what I've asked you. Can we look at this? Yeah, let's throw some cards on that. And I'm happier doing that type of reading because I'm helping people. And this deck is for me in that oeuvre. And it's gorgeous. I can't wait to edge it. I'm going to have to think about it. And I also think it sticks with the theme of the deck, if I can find it, which I may not. I'll just try and get it out of the cupboard, yeah. I think this has got a sort of similar feel to it, the Wildlands Tarot, because it's got that haunting overlay of images. And I've gone through this deck as well. And this is a mass market, not an indie. So it's on my video list as well. I was very impressed with, I haven't edged it yet. I was very impressed with that deck as well. So I do hope you've got something out of it today. And I think, it's in the vein of Klimt, a little bit different, because this is Los Scarabeo, different type of appeal. This is, this is an indie deck. And I mean, I bought this deck. I haven't been asked to do anything. I mean, I buy most of my decks. And again, I think actually the only other one that it, similar to, now that I've said that, just to finish the video and to finish, there it is. I can't believe I find things during, yeah. I think, I've talked about this deck too, the Fox's Wedding, which I think I've shown this one. I'm not sure if I have or haven't. I know I have on Instagram, but this also, it's a curated deck. It's a pip deck though, but it has those images again where you can just explore, and it's got that beautiful, again, this is edged. Linen stock. Very happy with this deck. Beautiful. I sort of put them in genres, so I would put these in a similar genre. But I hope you've enjoyed today, and thank you to this absolutely wonderful deck creator and wonderful deck. So Melissa Witherspoon, I got it on Etsy, and Esther Frinkle Tishman, who is Mindful Tarot, has got her comments on this. I just can't wait to read it. Can't wait to read it. Thank you for your time today. Until next time, I've got more and more goodies for you. So hope you love the channel. Hope you've loved today.